An outage like this one, caused by a small animal simply foraging for food, can cost a utility or industrial plant thousands of dollars. Too often, excuses are made as to why steps aren't taken up front to prevent this from happening. It's too expensive, too complex, too time-consuming, the right products aren't available, and on and on. Just imagine what an outage like this would mean in your plant or facility. Today, we'd like to show you how Raychem's Raysulate products can help prevent this from happening to you and your furry neighborhood friends. Our complete line of heat-shrinkable tapes, sheets, and tubings, along with our preformed insulating hardware and equipment covers, work together to quickly and easily protect your entire bus bar system. During the next few minutes, we'll cover the following. First, how to insulate complex bends and shapes, even on fire-damaged, resin-covered bus. Second, how to insulate bolted connections for clean re-entry. And finally, how to use Raysulate for insulating jumper wires and leads. Let's start with complex bends and shapes. Many switchgear are manufactured with complex shapes and bends. Because of tight spacing, it can be difficult to insulate or re-insulate your bus. Raychem's BPTM and BBIT tubings are easy to install. To cover a long bus run, slide tubing into place and recover. Recovery is accomplished using a torch. However, OEMs will use ovens in many cases, which is fine for our products. BPTM and BBIT tubings are pre-engineered to give the appropriate amount of insulation for the indicated voltage. BPTM tubing is rated to 15 and 25 kV. BBIT tubing is rated to 35 kV. Both tubings are non-tracking and are suited for severe operational and environmental conditions as found in coastal areas. They are ideal for retrofitting old insulation to upgrade your electrical system's performance and can also help to significantly reduce clearance distances. At 15 kV, typical phase-to-phase clearance distance without insulation is 7.5 inches. With Raychem's BBIT tubing, this distance can be reduced to 2.2 inches. Though we aren't showing it here, BPTM and BBIT tubings can be installed over top of your old insulation, even fire-damaged resin-covered bus. And fire damage will be much less of an issue once Raysulate is installed. All Raysulate products are flame retardant and self-extinguish. Although the examples shown here are indoor, all Raysulate products are also ideal for outdoor use without loss of electrical performance. Let's continue with some example bolted connections. Bolted connections can appear to be difficult to insulate because you need quick, easy re-entry for upgrades, and the bolted regions have big profile changes. The Raysulate line gives you three options for insulating such connections: sheets, tape, or pre-molded bolt covers. All three methods are fast, easy, and leave a clean bus when removed. Raychem's high-voltage insulating sheet, or HVIS, is simply cut and secured into place using clamps and brackets. Heat is applied to activate the sealant, which will permanently bond the sheet to itself, not the bar. As you can see here, the HVIS overlaps the tubing on the run section. When cool, it can be easily removed, leaving a clean connection. By placing an extra clamp between the sheets, HVIS can be used to create reusable bolt covers, which can be re-entered time and time again. Another effective means for insulating bolted connections is high-voltage bus tape, or HVBT. HVBT is available in 1, 2, and 4-inch widths. We're using the 2-inch size here, which is best suited for most applications. When heat is applied, the polymeric material bonds together to completely insulate without sticking to the bar. It is perfect for inline run sections where you don't have an open end to slide on tubing. And like HVIS, HVBT can be easily removed for retrofit applications and so forth. The last method for insulating connections is a Raysulate product called BCIC, or bolt covers. Available for high voltage or low voltage applications, these preformed molded parts are perfect for multiple connection configurations that require frequent re-entry. Typically, at quantities as small as 25 pieces, custom connection covers can be formed for the application. These covers allow the additional feature of being reused time after time. It's easy to add up the savings in labor and new materials when using a custom-formed cover. Now we'd like to show you another application for Raysulate products. Substations and switchgear can have bare cables as part of the conductor path. You may call it non-rigid bus. Raychem makes a few different products to insulate these bare conductors. All bus tubing previously mentioned can also insulate jumper wires and leads, provided you have access to one end. Simply slide the tubing over the conductor and shrink into place. OLIC, or OLIC, is available in two forms. The OLIC C works with a channel, which slides over and locks into place. As we've shown, it can be trimmed to fit over and around insulators or bushings. OLIC O, not shown here, pops into place and secures with wire ties. Both are preformed and are rated to 15 kV and are used to cover up to 1-inch round rigid bus or non-rigid conductors. As with the bolt covers, we can make vacuum-formed parts for specific applications. Here we're showing an insulator cover used for bird and animal protection. Notice how simple this is to install. Overhead line insulating tape, or OLIT, is a preformed spiral tape coated with adhesive. OLIT is easily installed by sliding it over conductor leads. Heat is then briefly applied to secure into place. We don't have time here to show you everything that Raysulate products can do for you. We've shown you some of the most common applications, but we can do much, much more. The important thing to remember is that Raysulate products are easy to install, which reduces downtime, labor costs, and so forth. Pre-engineered, which takes the guesswork out of insulating. This feature also reduces training needed and the time needed to install the products. Inexpensive, compared to the cost of what just one little squirrel can do. For additional information, call Raychem at 1-800-327-6996. We can arrange a visit to your site to determine how Raysulate products can help solve your toughest bus bar problems. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about our product line. We look forward to hearing from you and working with you soon.